If you have not as yet, since you're first time coming across, you haven't come across my channel before, I'm Sissy, life coach, motivational speaker, and my channel is about spirituality, self-awareness, and self-development. Okay, so I cover different type of topics, both spiritual and both mundane, because we are spirits having a human experience, and you can't divorce the mundane from the spirit, and you can't do the opposite as well. You cannot divorce the spirit from the mundane, right? So we have to experience life as both spiritual beings, but also as human beings with souls. Okay, so we are souls. We don't have souls, we are souls. Okay, so today we're going to talk about a very interesting topic. Discipline is everything in life, in a mundane life. Discipline is the most important pillars of success, of happiness, of joy, of achieving all the things that you want to achieve in life, right? Is discipline. Now, in spirituality and in religion as well, you need a discipline, you need focus, you need discipline. And today's topic, we're going to talk about the importance of discipline in your spiritual practice, in your spiritual life. Discipline is the ability to choose and truly what truly serves you. You choose what truly serves you, that serves your highest purpose. So it is the ability to choose what truly serves you, that serves your highest purpose, right? Discipline is about even when it is uncomfortable, right? It's inconvenient or it's unseen, you still decide to be disciplined. You still decide to follow through. It's a self-mastery, okay? To self-master yourself. That's where they say know thyself. It's also got to do with master thyself. Because spirituality is about discipline, to master yourself and to know thyself, right? It's self-mastery, it's guiding your thoughts, it's guiding your actions with intention and focus. Discipline is focused on intention and focus, right? Your emotions as well, because you're supposed to know thyself, then you're able to master your emotions, understand what triggers you, and that takes discipline. When you decide you're going to do some inner work, you're going to do some inner alchemy, you're going to do some shadow work, it takes discipline to follow through, right? And also, it also affects your habits, the type of habits that you are practicing on a day-to-day basis, including your intentions. What are your intentions? Being clear of your intentions daily. It's all about discipline, understanding who you are and what you want. And remember, it's about choosing what truly serves you. It's about choosing what truly serves you. In spirituality, just like in a mundane life, discipline is not about punishment. Okay, no, the whole idea is that when a child is told to be disciplined, and then they coin punishment and they put it together with discipline. So discipline has nothing to do with punishment. It's all rigid rules. It's about evoting yourself, or rather devoting yourself. Sorry. It's about devoting yourself, consistency, devoting yourself to something. It's called discipline. Like, for example, you want a degree in a mundane world. What do? You devote yourself to your studies. You want to do well in your workspace. You want to perform well. You want to get a bonus. You want to get a high type of qualifications and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It takes devotion, devoting yourself. So discipline is also about devotion, about consistency and integrity. Because when you make that promise that I'm going to finish this degree, okay, in the mundane world, right? You follow through and you are devoted to completing your degree. You understand? You study, you put focus, you put your effort in it. That's what discipline is about. It's not about punishment. It's about you deciding what truly matters to you and what serves you and your highest purpose. For you to get up every morning and go to the gym. Now you decide, I want to be fit for 2026, starting from the end of 2025. Christmas Eve, you go to the gym. I mean, New Year's Eve, sorry, go to the gym. Christmas Eve, you were going to the gym. You carry through to the next year. You don't say, well, I'm going to have some rest time. No, because that's not discipline. That's not commitment. Even during the holidays, you are committed. Even during the weekends, you are committed because you are devoted to get the results. Hi, sweetie pie. Thank you for joining my live. Jesus Kurumi. Kurumi 104. Today we're talking about discipline in spirituality. Okay, so discipline is not about punishment. It's about you understanding that there's certain things you need to do and get done in your life. In spirituality, discipline is not about punishment, as I said. It's not about rigid rules. It's about devotion. It's about consistency. It's about integrity and inner truth, understanding what you truly want. What are you aligning yourself to? Now, this is the reason why most people fail when it comes to New Year's resolutions. People fail because they lack devotion and consistency to their goal or whatever they have set as a New Year's resolution. What discipline means in spirituality, let's talk more about that. Spirituality, a discipline means number one, consistency. Like anywhere else, it's still there. In a mundane world, you need to be consistent. In spirituality, you need consistent to show up for your spiritual practices. May they be meditation, may they be prayer, may there be any other rituals that you want to get involved in your spiritual path, right? So it's important to know that consistency is key. Your goals can only be achieved, and your New Year's resolutions can only be successfully achieved by you when you have that consistency and the devotion to that thing that you're trying to achieve in your life. Okay, that's the reason why it fails. People lack consistency. They're not devoted to what they want to achieve. It's just a nice to have. You see, people are wishy-washy. When you wishy-washy, you don't do well in spirituality. You don't grow, you don't expand. Same as religion as well, because I was in a church, so I stood and I watched and observed how so-called born-again Christians are wishy-washy, that lack devotion and consistency. Okay, so you have to show up for your spiritual practices, even when it's uncomfortable, even when the motivation is fading and excitement fades. Because come the first of January 2026, we're gonna do it all over again. We're gonna have New Year's resolutions. I want to lose that fat. I want to stop smoking. I want to do this. Come the middle of the month of January, you don't even remember your goal. You've now going back against it because you lack discipline, which goes in hand with consistency. Self-control is one of the big things as well. Don't allow your ego, fear, and anger or desire to not to dominate you. You have to be a strong person. You have to be know thyself. You need to have self-control and awareness, consciously choosing what you want. Don't choose something that you know you're not going to able to achieve. Maybe you don't believe in it, but it's nice to say it because you are wishy-washy. Now, when you are wishy-washy, you cannot be a successful person. When you wishy-washy in life, you cannot be a successful person. You need focus. That's how the Oprah Winfrey's and company have achieved all the things that have achieved. Like Beyonce. Beyonce, if you look at her regime, it's discipline. When she's going to do a show, right, she eats a certain type of diet. She does exercises. She does the routines until they are perfect. That is called consistency and self-control and awareness and commitment to honor your spiritual path, even when others do not understand it. So people will say, especially Christian people, born again, oh, I'm giving my life to Christ, why I'm not successful. Christ cannot be disciplined for you. God cannot be disciplined for you. You need consistency. You need self-control. You need awareness. You